Hello, Needham. I'm Mike Levin here to tell you what's happening in town. From special events to ongoing programs, all that and more is right here on the Community Bulletin Board. The Needham High Black Student Union is hosting their annual community cookout on Saturday, May 30th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Webster Street side of the high school. The event is open to the whole community and centers around bringing people together for a day of connection, celebration, and togetherness. The Needham BSU is an organization dedicated to creating a safe space for people of color while also encouraging connection and participation from the broader community beyond people of color. The cookout will feature food, music, and games for all ages. For more info, email gtm271@students.needham.k12.ma.us. The Needham Golf Club has designated the following as Residence Days from now until November 3rd for Needham residents who are not members. Every Sunday from 3 to closing, non-holiday Mondays from 3 to close, and Tuesdays from 8 a.m. to close. Non-member residents can bring another Needham resident as a guest on Residence Days, and players must wear proper golf attire, including spikeless golf shoes or sneakers. For more information or to reserve tee times, go to needhamgolfclub.com. Town Clerk Louise Miller is holding Saturday hours once every month. The last one scheduled is on June 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit the Town Clerk's page on the town website for a full list of services available for residents. Applications are now being accepted for the Small Repair Grant Program. Funding can cover a variety of home repairs and modifications for income-eligible seniors or disabled homeowners up to $7,000. For questions on eligibility and info on how to apply, contact Allison Steinfeld at 781-455-7550, extension 72220, or email asteinfeld@needhamma.gov. Rotating members of the Select Board host office hours each month to offer residents the opportunity to speak about issues important to them. On Wednesday, June 17th at 5 p.m. at the Select Board Chambers in Town Hall, Select Board member Kevin Keene will be available. For more information, go to the section of the town website posted on your screen. We're taking a break, but don't go anywhere. The CBB will be right back.
Hello, Needham Channel viewers, and welcome to episode 28 of Real Money Moves. I'm your host, Connor Gillen, and on today's episode, we're going to take a deep dive into what's happening in the Needham real estate market, comparing 2026 to this time last year. And the big takeaway, this is a market that's evolving, not slowing down. We're seeing faster sales, rising prices, and a more strategic buyer pool, all happening at the same time. In 2025, homes were sitting on the market for an average of 69 days. This year, that number has dropped to just 54 days, a 21% decrease. That's a meaningful shift. What it tells us is that serious buyers are still out there, and when the right property hits the market, especially one that's well priced and well presented, it's getting absorbed quickly. So while we're not seeing the chaotic instant bidding wars of past years across the board, the market is actually becoming more efficient. The best homes are moving fast, and there's less room for error in pricing or listing presentation. Now here's where the story gets a little nuanced. The average days to offer has increased from 32 days to 38 days. So buyers are taking more time before making a move. What does that mean? Buyers today are more analytical. They're watching the market, they're comparing their options, and being more selective before submitting an offer. But once they commit, they move decisively. So instead of impulsive decisions, we're seeing intentional decisions. And that creates a market where preparation and strategy on both sides matter more than ever. Now let's talk about pricing. And this is where Needham continues to stand out. The average sale price has increased from about $2.14 million to $2.29 million, a 7% jump year over year. At the same time, the average list price rose from about $233 up nearly 8%. That is significant. So what we're seeing is a market where quality homes are commanding premium prices and sellers who position their homes correctly are being rewarded. Now let's talk about leverage, because this is where we're seeing a subtle but important shift. Last year, homes were selling at about 100.7% of their listing price, meaning on average, they were going for over asking. This year, that number has adjusted slightly to 99.5. So what does that tell us? It tells us we're moving toward a more balanced negotiation environment. Buyers are gaining just a bit more breathing room. They're not quite feeling as pressured to stretch beyond asking in every scenario, but at the same time, sellers are still achieving strong numbers. So while the intensity has softened slightly, the market is far from weak, it's just more rational. All of this always ties back to inventory, which continues to be a defining factor in this market. We've gone from 42 active listings down to just 33, a 21% drop in available homes. At the same time, months' supply of inventory has fallen to 1.58 months. For context, a balanced market is typically around 4 to 6 months. So this is still very tight. And what this means is every well-positioned home is competing for a relatively small pool of inventory. And that scarcity continues to support pricing and shorten timelines. Even with more patient buyers, there simply aren't enough homes to shift the balance dramatically. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Real Money Moves. I hope this gave you a clearer picture of what's really happening out there and how to position yourself moving forward. As always, you can reach out to me using the contact information on your screen. I'm always happy to help, answer questions, or just talk through what you're seeing in this market. I'm Connor Gillen from Real Money Moves, and I'll see you real soon.
The Pax Christi New England campaign to abolish nuclear weapons will be hosting 4 virtual sessions this spring. The first is Saturday, May 16th from 10 to 11:30 a.m. The second is Sunday, May 31st from 3 to 4:30 p.m. The third is Saturday, June 6th from 2 to 3:30 p.m. And the last one is Sunday, June 14th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Each mini summit features Catholic and other faith leaders who will be speaking about abolishing nuclear weapons. For any questions, call Pat Ferrone at 781-752-9722 or email patferrone@gmail.com. The Wingate Memory Cafe welcomes individuals living with memory changes and their care partners. They can connect, share, and enjoy engaging activities together at the Center at the Heights every third Tuesday of the month. The next one is on May 19th from 10 to 10:45 a.m. and features certified dementia practitioner Jose Soto. To RSVP, you can email Nancy Andre, host of Living Your Best Senior Life here on the Needham Channel, at nandrie@wingateliving.com. And on this month's episode of the show, Nancy talks to her fellow facilitators of the Memory Cafe, Melissa Harper from West River Care and Cynthia Lebrecq from Senior Helpers Boston. The Needham Human Rights Committee, the Needham Interfaith Leaders Association, and the Needham Resilience Network are hosting a 5-part series, Reading Our Past, Present, and Future Together. It's part of the America at 250 initiative designed to bring people together through thoughtful dialogue and exploring core American texts and the ideals they represent. The first 4 sessions will be held from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the Center at the Heights, located at 300 Hillside Ave. The first is Monday, May 18th, with the next 3 on Thursdays, May 28th, June 11th, and June 25th. The final session will be a civic ritual of renewal on Tuesday, June 30th at Powers Hall in Town Hall, also from 7 to 8:30 p.m. For more information or to register, go to the link on your screen or email Rabbi J. Perlman at jperlman@tbsneedham.org. The Temple Beth Shalom Brotherhood Blood Drive, in conjunction with the Needham High Red Cross Club, is hosting a community blood drive on Sunday, May 17th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Blood is critically important during the spring and summer seasons, and the Needham community counts on this drive every year to collect a large number of donations. The drive is at Temple Beth Shalom, located at 670 Highland Ave, and is famous for providing an all-you-can-eat bagel and lox brunch for all donors and volunteers. For more information or to schedule an appointment, go to the website listed on your screen. Time for another break, but don't go anywhere. The CBB will be right back.
Hi everybody, it's Matt Robinson. On the next edition of the Writer's Block, we're going to have local skating star Christine Daly, who wrote this beautiful book, Cranky Chrissy with another local legend, Peter H. Reynolds, doing the illustrations. Great lessons, great life story, and we hope you can join us.
Are you a sports fan?
Sadie gets it. They go outside to Julia, and Julia will take care of business.
Ever watched a game on TV and thought, I would love to be a part of the broadcast?
Oh, she might.
It's out of here!
She did!
Maddie with a home run!
You can, by volunteering on our Needham Channel Sports Productions.
Izzy Marino all leaves it.
To
What a
Kalana
beautiful
with the shot and the score! Wow!
We'll work on a TV sports crew and learn from our sports broadcasting staff.
That will do it, and the Rockets will come away with a 4-point victory.
Be a part of Needham Rockets, history in the making.
Back to pass, gets it out. Williams wide open. He should go all the way, Matt, and he's going to.
Email sports@needhamchannel.org to get involved.
Check out the Needham Channel for all the latest news, sports, and events happening around town. Follow the Needham Channel, Needham Channel News, and Needham Channel Sports on Facebook and X. Also, follow the Needham Channel on Instagram and YouTube. Get connected with the Needham Channel on social media. The hours for the RTS are Tuesday through Thursday and Saturday, 7 a.m. until 4, as well as Friday, 7 to noon. Regular hours for the Swap Shop have resumed, opening at 7:30 a.m. the same days as the RTS. Tuesday through Thursday, they close at 3, Fridays at noon, and Saturdays at 4. For more info, go to the RTS website. Make sure you're signed up for the town's 911 system. Residents and businesses will receive emergency alert notifications to their phone, email, or landline for info related to an evacuation, shelter in place, protective measures, and much more. Sign up at the Smart 911 website on your screen. Have you checked out our news website, needhamlocal.org, a service of the Needham Channel? Needham Local is part of our foundation to provide local news coverage to the town. You can check out our latest stories at needhamlocal.org, and while you're there, scroll down to the right side of the screen and sign up for our weekly newsletter. It sends the top stories of the week every Monday at 1. Would you like to submit an announcement at no cost for the Needham Channel Community Bulletin Board? Interested people and nonprofit organizations can send an email to cbb@needhamchannel.org. Thanks for joining us for this week's edition of the Community Bulletin Board. We'll see you around Needham.